Today we are going over 5 of our favourite underrated project cars. To kick us off, an honourable mention. The Nissan Stagea RS4 and RS4S, produced from 1996 to 2000, were paired with the RB25, which was the slightly smaller single-turbo version of the engine from the GTR variants of the Nissan Skyline. The Stagea's engine has incredible tuning potential and can push 450 to 600 horsepower on stock parts, which is elite for a car that looks like your nan drives it. Because the engine was used in the GTS-T variants of the Skyline coupes and sedans, it has incredible compatibility for mods, meaning it's easy and sometimes cheap to get parts for your tuning and visual mods. The Stagea's front end was nearly identical to the R34 GTR, meaning you could put the R34 front bumper on the car, turning it into a GTR wagon. If you had the money and wanted a proper GTR, the Grail that is the Stagea 260 RS came with the RB26 engine from the GTRs, as well as the all-wheel drive system from the R33, effectively making an R33 wagon. However, these are quite rare and pricey as they were sold exclusively in Japan and have to be imported outside of Australia and Japan. Before we get into the top 5, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you, and back to the video. In 5th place, the B8 Audi S4, produced from 2009 to 2016. The S4 comes with a supercharged V6 engine outputting 330 horsepower, which is a lot considering it looks like your average daily driver. The supercharged V6 was also found in a few other Audis, which are all great options. This supercharger is absolutely incredible. Until it's not. As the major issue between most of these supercharged Audis was the unreliable supercharger pulley belt. This is an easy replacement though, and can be upgraded with a more powerful and reliable one quite easily. The S4 is a reasonably reliable sedan with a 0 to 100 in just 5.1 seconds. The S4 also has a wagon variant that could do 0 to 100 in 5.2 seconds. Thanks to the supercharger setup, there's a whole world of mods with different ECU setups, intakes, and more. And the best part, they're pretty cheap, and the car isn't very expensive either. The price ranges from just 17,000 to 40,000 AUD or 11,000 to 25,000 USD. Depending on condition and spec, of course. Because the engine is shared across a few other Audis, this means that parts are cross-compatible, so most parts for others can be used in the S4. Just avoid ones that have been modded and drifted into oblivion by someone named Jaden on Facebook Marketplace. No offense if your name is Jaden, by the way. In 4th place, the Nissan Skyline R34. No, not the GTR, calm down. This video is all about cheapish project cars, not selling your house to live in a tent just so you can afford a $500,000 Godzilla. The Skyline R34 and BNR 34 were offered with a range of variants like the 25 GT, GT4, GTT, GTV, and obviously the GTR. This range offers a selection of sedans and coupes, as well as autos and manuals. All the non-GTRs come with the RB25, like the Stagea previously mentioned, which means anything for the Stagea will most likely work on the R34. These R34s range in price, being as low as 17k up to 75,000 AUD, which is about 11,000 USD to 48,000 USD. Excluding the audacious GTR, which can be $500,000 in Australia, the R34 can be cheap, which means with a budget of 30 to 40k, you can get a low-spec variant with a little more wear, but put more money into it and effort, and it'll look just as good with better results listed around 40k. Be careful though, as the older, cheaper variants can have high mileage and therefore will not last as long, and may have been previously owned by someone who thought oil changes were optional. It's still a Nissan though, so there won't be much to worry about. In 3rd place, we have the Toyota Soarer. From 1991 to 2000, the Toyota Soarer was produced in its 3rd generation with 3 different engines. 3 inline-sixes, including the famous 2JZ from the Toyota Supra. The V8 from the Lexus LS400 was also offered for the Toyota Soarer. The Toyota reliability, paired with 3 monstrous engines with lots of tuning potential, makes this a perfect project car. Although the look of the car is a bit like an enlarged Celica, so it might only suit those with an acquired taste. The market ranges this car from 9k all the way to 70k AUD, which is about 5,700 to 45,000 USD for well-maintained models. And if you're in the US or importing, you might recognize it under the Lexus SC name badge. If you love the idea of the Soarer but want more of that 80s boxy vibe, you can always check out the first and second generation Soarers. They've got that aesthetic, just not the glorious V8. Still, a solid pick for anyone who wants a sleeper with a serious upgrade potential and a bit of JDM flair. The runner-up today is the W211 Mercedes E55 AMG, or your uncle's luxury sedan that could absolutely destroy a Mustang. The E55 AMG from 2003 to 2006 comes with a 5.5-litre supercharged V8 that outputs 470 horsepower. The V8 was also found in the SL55 at the time. This engine with the supercharger means, just like the S4, there are plenty of tuning opportunities that aren't found in the naturally aspirated or turbo engines like in the 63. However, the E55's AMG fly under the radar. Everyone's too busy drooling over the E60 M5s and the W204 C63s, which is great news for you, because it means you can flex your rare AMG badge at car meets and then blow the door off newer performance cars without even breaking a sweat or a pulley. In Australia, this ranges from 28,000 to 65,000, or a little under 18,000 to 41,500 USD. With the right mods, this thing turns into a serious sleeper, and you'll be gapping cars worth 3 times the price. Before we get into the best cheap project car, please make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this, and be sure to comment what videos you want to see next. Thanks, and on to our winner. In our eyes, the best project car is the Mitsubishi GTO. You don't see many GTOs around anymore, which adds to the cool factor. It's a rare flex, you know. And yeah, the prices are creeping up, 34k to 67k AUD, or about 22k to 43k USD. But if you find a good one, it is a head turner with huge project potential. In Australia and Japan, it was the GTO, but in North America, thanks to some Ferrari and Pontiac name dispute, it had to go by the 3000 GT, or the Dodge Stealth. But no matter what you call it, it's an absolute weapon from the 90s. This mesmerizing beast comes with a 3-litre V6 outputting 164 horsepower in the base model, 222 horsepower in the SL and RT models, and 300 horsepower in the VR4 and RT turbo models. Whether you want to cruise, build a high-power sleeper, or just confuse people by explaining why your Mitsubishi has 3 different names, the GTO is the best pick for a passion project. Let us know if you'd change anything on this list, and what is your favourite. Would you buy any of these cars? Remember to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.